Man, I could really go for a cold one.
Heck yeah. You fool! Why would you be using a weed whacker powered by fossil fuels when CO2 levels are at an all-time high? Ow! Booling!
This should be it.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the right place.
Okay. Anyways, I had this weird dream last night, and I wanted to know what it meant. You were in it, so I thought you might have answers.
Of course you come for answers, loser. What do you need?
Well, in this dream, I was weed whacking, and I was...
Wait. With a standard gas power weed whacker?
Yeah, actually.
Come take a seat.
Okay.
So, as I'm sure you understand, lots of energy is being used worldwide every single day. Whether it's being used to like heat your water, power your houses, or your car, or in your case, weed whackers.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, so the first one we're going to talk about is non-renewable energies. These are substances such as coal, oil. What are you doing?
Comfy, bro.
Coal, oil, natural gas. These are all fossil fuels, and they're non-renewable because they can run out in our lifetime and we cannot get any more of these. And they're a big contribution to global climate change and the CO2 that's produced into the atmosphere that's like destroying everything, and they're all non-renewable, and it's just bad.
So, what's a renewable energy then?
I thought you'd never ask, but first, consider the following. What is life? That's the question that we all want to know. Why do we try sometimes?
You know, for such a gung-ho, die-hard manly man, you sure got a lot of weird clothes in your house.
This is PG-13.
Oh.
Renewable energies are energy sources that are constantly and naturally being replenished, such as sunlight, wind, and water. This means we can use them endlessly without having to worry about never having enough. Renewable energy sources are way more environmentally friendly too, releasing little to no chemicals that harm the environment.
So what about, like, clean coal? That's a thing I've heard of. I thought that, like, that stuff was nice and clean because they use scrubbers and stuff to filter the carbon out.
Well, it is better than standard coal, but it's still terrible.
Jeez, is there anything good about non-renewable energy?
Not really, other than it's cheaper right off the bat, but renewable energy pays itself off eventually, so I don't know what we're waiting for.
Man, the world sure sucks. I really wish there were more renewable energies around that we could switch to.
You know, it really does suck because of what we did to it, but you know, I really do have something cool that I'd like to show you, so come on, follow me.
Just said, whatever.
Hey man, have I shown you the renewable, clean, energy efficient beast that is my own car?
But isn't your engine just a standard gasoline-powered 3.3 liter V6 engine? And by driving it, aren't you just continuing to produce carbon emissions, therefore contributing to climate change and the depletion of natural limited resources?
Those are the biggest words I have ever heard you use. God, I'm a good teacher. And yes, but no. Since my diet contains mostly of ice cream and meat, my sweat is basically fryer oil. So I converted my vehicle over to a WVO system, so my sweat pumps through the veins of this beast instead of your primitive gasoline. And my beef sweat, as I like to call it, is completely clean, burns better than anything else, and it basically is just no emissions.
So, how do you get enough sweat to fill your 16-gallon tank?
Well, I used to stand naked over a bucket with a space heater just blowing on me. And then I realized that space heaters are really bad for the environment, so I switched over to solar. Instead, now I stand outside, naked, with a bucket, and I use a mirror to focus the power of the sun straight into me until I'm completely dehydrated and the bucket is full of my sweat. Then I funnel that straight into this baby right here, and then bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, bada beef, baby. 100% renewable energy, and it's clean for my car.
Well, I'm not exactly sure how all that works, but then again, you're basically Albert Einstein's prodigal son, so guess I'll just take your word for it.
Thanks, Shorty.
This song? Dude, this song's gay.
Your mom gay! Nature. It's just beautiful, isn't it? You're surrounded by renewable energy sources. The flowing water in the creek here that could be harnessed and used for hydroelectricity. There's the sun, which you can harness for solar energy. And there's the wind too, which of course you can use for wind energy by spinning a turbine.
Dang, that is pretty awesome. Hey, wait. If there's so many sources for renewable energy, why haven't we just gone cold turkey on all non-renewables and stuck to only renewable energy?
Well, you see, that's the thing. a lot of these renewable energies are new technology that haven't been developed yet. For instance, like solar energy, it's so much more expensive, and the solar panels are not developed enough to be able to harness the power that they need to their full potential. That and all these non-renewables are so much cheaper initially, even though renewable energy is like a lot cheaper in the long term.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, with that being the case, what can we do right now to support the development of renewable energy technologies?
Honestly, the only thing that you can do is you can just keep pushing for the development of these new renewable technologies and support the push away from non-renewables. Or, if you really want to get involved firsthand, you can start your own project with it.
I can see it now! Kaden Renewable Energy!
That's a stupid name.
You're a stupid name!
No, you!